Good morning, everyone. So today's class, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about a school registration form. Okay. At some point, you needed to do a registration for your son or daughter, for your children. Okay. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about online school registration forms. So, this is a different one. Okay. We will write and say dates, interpret common abbreviations on forms. Okay. Abbreviations means making the big words or the long words, they make it short words. Okay. And ask for and give personal information. Okay? So let's go ahead and start. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Registration form. Students fill out a form when they register for classes. Okay? Some schools use an online forms. So in some schools, you don't need to go to the school to fill out the form. You just need to go to the school's website and look for the form for the registration form and fill it out with your information. Okay? So if you look at the picture here, there are two people. One of them is behind a computer, behind a desk, okay? And one of them standing and holding a pen doing something here, okay? So, Bumo, who is the man? Who is this person? Can you tell? Oh, I didn't share my screen. I'm very sorry. That's my bad. Okay. Can you see it now? Good. Right. So here's the picture. Here are the people in the picture. One of them, like we said, is behind a computer on a desk. And one of them is standing here holding a pen, doing some writing. So who do you think this man is? A student. Okay. And where is he? Okay, where do you think this place is? Like, we're registering for classes. Okay, so that means he is where? In the hospital or at the school? Yeah. Where's this office? In school? Okay. At a school, or let's do this easier. Okay. A new student. Yeah, this is correct. At an adult school or in an office. You gave a correct answer. Okay, why do you think he's there? Why do you think he is there. Okay, so he is, if we said he's a new student and he is at an adult school, so maybe he is trying to register, right? He's trying to register for new classes. Okay? Register for classes. Right. Very good. Now, through this context, we are going to learn some vocabulary words. Okay? We're going to read these sentences. Okay? And the words in bold and answer the questions. Okay? If you go to your packet, these words should be available in your worksheet. Let me go back to class lessons. There we go. Okay. So in your packet, you will find these words like this on this page. Module 2, Education, Lesson 7, Life Skills. Okay. You'll find all of these words. Okay. So I'm going to read the first sentence. Susan DuPont's first name is Susan. What is your first name? So here in the vocabulary we have first name. First name. What is your first name? Bumo. Boo. Your first name is Boo. Okay. Andy Paul Smith's middle name is Paul. Now, another word in the vocabulary is middle name. Okay? First name, middle name. You see, some people do use three names. So the name in the middle, this is the first, this is the middle, and this is the last. Okay. Do you have a middle name? Some people do not have a middle name or don't use it. Okay, it's just like this. Maybe they will say Andy Smith, but if they say like Andy Paul Smith, that means they have a middle name. Now, do you have a middle name, Bumo, or no? No, no middle name. Okay, Nasreen Jamal. Last name is Jamal. What is your last name, Bumo? Mo. There you go. Okay. So here now we have last name, first name, middle name, and last name. Los Angeles is a city in the United States or in the USA. What is another city in the USA? Do you know of another city in the USA? Hmm. Another city? Well, so in the example here we have Los Angeles. Do you know another city in the United States? Yeah. What about the Yeah, what about the city that you live in? Where do you live? There you go. Bowling Green. Bowling Green is another city in the United States of America. Okay. Virginia is a state in the United States of America. What? Which one? Do you? Uh-huh, yeah. What is another state? Kentucky. Yes, very good. Kentucky. Female means woman or girl. What do you think male means? Yes. What about this one? Male. What does it mean? A boy. Yes, very good. Boy or a man. Excellent. Now we're going to. I will try to finish this lesson quickly, and also lesson 8, so we can move on to another subject by Wednesday, hopefully. Right. So, what do we call this, Bumo? Do you know what this is? A calendar. Yeah. So here we're going to learn more key vocabulary from this lesson. Look at the calendar and complete the sentences. This is too easy, right? Yeah. There are months in a year. How many months in a year? How many months in the year? 1 year, how many months? 12. Okay. 12 months in a year. Okay, what is the first month? The first month is mhm, December, the last month. Very good. How many days in March? There are days in March. 31 days. Very good. 31 days in March. Okay, and June, there are how many days in June? Okay, where's June? Can you find June? There's June. 30 days. There you go. There's June, and there's 30 days. 30 days. Hmm? There are. What did I do wrong? Hmm. Oh, so I was supposed to put numbers. That's okay. Right. Now look at this. personal, let's talk about personal information. Forms often ask for personal information like your name, gender, male or female, address, that means where do you live, zip code, phone number, email address, if you have one, and date of birth. Okay, so if you look at the example here, J. Adult School, student registration form, name, last. You always try to pay attention to the words underneath these lines or squares, okay? Because sometimes they put the first name first, okay? But most of the times it is last name first, okay? So last name, first name, and middle name. Gender, what does this mean? F. What does the F mean? A woman, female. Yes, very good. Yes. Yeah. Okay. The address, 15 King Street, 303, Alexandria, VA, zip code 22314. Okay. So every address starts with a number. Okay. Start with a number. Then this is the land number or the property number. Then the name of the street. This is the name of the street. If you live in apartment, this will be the apartment number. The city that you live in. What's the name of the city? The state. All of the 50 states have these two letters to represent them. Like for this VA, do you know what this is mean? What this means? What's VA? VA is for Virginia. What about KY? Which state is KY? Kentucky. Very good. Okay. And then the zip code. Phone number, email address, and date of birth. And the date of birth part, and here in the United States, we start with the month first, then the day. Usually, in your countries, in my country, we put the day first, then the month. But here in the United States, it is different. We start with the month, day, and year. Okay? Okay. So, Cindy, what is the student's name? Yeah, the student's name is which one? Abu Suki Lieko or Suki Lieko Abu? Oh, okay. And the first question here, number one, we're asking about the student's name. If you look at the registration form, you can, okay, B? Okay. 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 Click on this to choose from this. Okay. The student is what? A man or a woman? Is a woman because we have F. Usually, when you fill out a form online and you see this square with this arrow pointing down, that means if you click on this arrow, okay, there will be a list that would go down so you can choose from. So if you click on this, you'll see F and M. Okay, depending on your gender, you can choose the answer. Okay, on this one, you also, if you also click on this arrow, you will see a list of 50 states. So you scroll down till you see the uh, Kentucky abbreviation. Okay. Bumo, the student lives on street. Mm-hmm. Yes, you. No, the student. We're still talking about the Suki. We're still talking about Suki. King Street. Yes, very good. And number four, the student lives in apartment what? 303. Excellent. Okay. Number five, the student's zip code is what? Very good. The student's email, the student something is, well, I answered that accidentally. I'm sorry. This one is A. For email address, we write this sign, which means at, okay? And we write this little thing here, and we say dot. So this one, Suki 29, this sign, Quick City something here, this little thing, net. The way we say it, we say Suki29 at quickcity.net. Okay? There we go. All the answers are correct. We move on to number 6. Okay. On this exercise, we need to put the dates in this form: month, day, year. Okay? So if you look here, 10/6/1995, we say October 6th. October 6th, 1995. On this one, 5/13/2021, we say May 13th, May 13th, 2021, or May 13th, 2021. Okay? Now we need to match these dates and numbers with these dates here in words. So what's number 1? What's number one? Mm-hmm. One. Okay. June. Which one? Okay. Very good. So if you read it, usually we don't say like 1019, 1998. Usually when we say the year, we say 1998, 1998, or 1995, or 2021. Okay. Yeah, that will make it like easier from saying the whole number as it is. Okay, so we always try to make it short and easy. Right, Cindy, can you do number two, please? Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Number two is B. Okay, November 9th, 2019. 2019. Very good. Number three, Bumo. Which one is that? B. August 2nd, 2018. Very good. Number four, Ascendi. Number four is E. March 25th, 1999. Good. And the last one, January 30th, 2005. Very good. All of our answers are correct. Now, here, we need to write the dates. When we write the dates, we write it this way: month, day, year. If you can see the examples, 10, 6, 1995. When we say it, we say we say October 6th, 1995, or May 13th, 2021. Okay, so let's answer this question. What is Suki's date of birth? Say it. What is Suki's date of birth? December. Mhm. 4th. 1996. Very good. Now we're going to talk about abbreviations. Okay. What is abbreviation? Or what are the abbreviations? An abbreviation is a short way to write a word. A short way to write a word. Forms often have abbreviations on them. Okay, so if you go maybe to the doctor's office and try to fill, they will ask you to fill out a form. Okay, you will see a lot of these abbreviations. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of these abbreviations and match them to the words. Okay, so what is F? Ascended. F is female. Excellent. Bumo. S.
Estes, street,
Street. Yes, very good. Street. Okay. Number three, Ascendi. MM. What's MM? Yes. MM means month. Okay. They put uh, they put it like this. MM. That means you have to write two numbers. Okay. That means you have to write two numbers. If you have like October, December, and the same thing for the date, for the day, they write DD. That means if it's four, like from 1 to 9, you have to put zero and which day it is. Okay. And for the year, if you see four Y's, Y, that means you have to write the full year, 1996 or 2021. Right. So I have answered all of these questions, so you are good. DD means day. YYY means year. Okay. What is APT, Bumo?
is
Apartment. Very good. And the last one, VA, means Virginia, the state of Virginia. And all the answers are correct. Very good. Okay. Now we need to match the answers to the questions. We have questions here and we have answers on the top. We need to match each one of these answers to the correct answer. Okay. So I'm going to ask, and you will answer. What's your address? I don't need your actual address. I need the address that you can find it here to match to this question. Okay. So, Cindy, number one, what is your address? Can you find the correct answer? Yeah, it's here. It's one of these four answers. Yes, What is ST? What is ST stands for? What does it mean? Yes, very good. And APT means apartment. Very good. Bumo, number two. What's your phone number? What's your phone number?
S S 05
Yeah, very good. Uh-huh. Excellent. Right, Ascenda, what is your email address? Hmm. Quickcity.net. Very good. And the last one, what's your date of birth? It's how to read this date. Bumo, can you read the date, please? What month is this? Is it January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, or December?
September.
September 3rd, 1999. Very good. All correct. Okay. So now here we have a conversation. You can also find these conversations on your website or on Burlington English website on the app that you have downloaded on your phone. Or if you have a computer, you can go to burlingtonenglish.com and log in using the username and password that we provided you on the first day of the orientation. Uh, when you do log in, you go to student lessons, okay? But you select away from school, okay? That means you're practicing at home, okay? Uh, in your student lessons, you can find all of these activities and you can also practice speaking. You can practice speaking by listening first to each line of the conversation, okay, between Terry, this is Terry, and Liz, okay? So if you click on this little triangle, you will hear you will hear Terry you will hear Terry saying, "What's your address?" Okay. After you listen to the conversation, you can choose the character. You can choose which one do you want to be. Do you want to be Terry or do you want to be Liz? So if you click on Terry, let's do for that for example, you will see this little icon here appeared as a microphone. So when you listen, you can after you listen you can record yourself. This is important. You can also check your progress, and when you do the recordings and all of these activities, I will be able to see your progress as well. So if you listen to the sentence or to the question first, then you click on the microphone. Well, nothing happened on my end. If you log into your account, this will be different. If you click on the microphone, this will start blinking, I believe red and blue, okay, to show you that it is ready for you to speak, okay. Once you see it blinking, you go ahead and record yourself saying what's your address. After you finish with Terry, after you recorded all Terry's lines, you switch to Liz. Okay? You switch to Liz. You see the microphone now moved from Terry to Liz. And you can do the same thing. You listen first and then you record yourself. Okay? And on the packet that you have, you can copy all of these if you need them. I mean, I know there are words that are very easy for you, okay? But if you need them, you can copy them in your notebooks, okay? So you can practice. You will see also an exercise, exactly the same one we did a few minutes ago, okay? And then there is a form, a school registration form. You will need to fill out this form with your information, okay? With your information. So on this part, for example, name, you will write your last name, your first name, and your middle name if you have it. If you don't have a middle name, you just leave it blank, okay? Then you move on to the address, the phone number, date of birth, and then you check if you are male or female, okay? On this part, on number 2, you will need to communicate with a partner, okay? So you can practice this exercise with your wife, with your husband, with your friend, with your brother, sister, anyone who can practice with you, okay? You can ask them, what is your last name? They will answer with their last name. How do you spell it? They will have to spell their last name. So if you're talking, for example, on the phone, okay, the receptionist or the secretary will ask you, what is your name? You'll say, my name is, for example, Humam Al-Attar, okay? And sometimes they will ask, what is your last name? Okay, what is your last name? So my last name is Al-Attar. Most of the times they will ask me, how do you spell that? How do you spell your last name? Okay, so I have to spell each letter separately. Okay, A-L-A-T-T-A-R. This is my last name, Al-Attar. This person here's names is Ramirez. So when they asked them, how do you spell that? They started to say it's one letter each time. Okay. Then there is another form that you can fill. Okay. Do you have any questions about today's lesson? Bumo, do you have any questions? No questions. Ascendi, what about you? Do you have any questions? No. Okay. So we are doing good this week. This week we are going to do the last part of this lesson. So today is Monday. That means Wednesday we are going to do this part, number 8, and then I'm going to drive around dropping off new packets for number 3, getting a job. This is a very good module. It is very important and it has a lot of information and key vocabulary words. Okay, and also I'm not leaving it on lower beginners. I am taking you a step up. So we are going to do high beginners. High beginners. This is the second or the third level in our lessons. This is a little bit harder, just a little bit harder than this one. Okay, not very hard, not very easy, but it's good. You can learn a lot from this level. Does that sound good? Okay. Do you have any questions? No questions? Okay. So we are done with today's lesson and see you on Wednesday. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. Bye bye.